Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to do a quick video on one of my newer knives that I've been using lately. Actually, I've been using it as an EDC knife. This is the 580 SBK. The SBK stands for Studs Blade Knives, just in case you guys didn't know that. As I said, I use this as an EDC knife. For those of you that don't know, I'm currently in Afghanistan, so this knife has been through quite a bit the last 60 days or so. I use it constantly to cut things. I have it with me when I'm getting in and out of helicopters, when I'm going outside the wire. Whatever I'm doing, I generally have this knife. I've grown to love this knife because of the features and because of the high quality of it. Now, pricing, this is going to cost you about $150 if you buy it at a normal sporting goods store. If you get it online, of course, it can be cheaper. Now, if you're military or law enforcement, you can go to the Benchmade website and register there and sign a little agreement, and you get a 30% discount on a lot of the knives on the website, as well as you get access to some of the restricted knives. So that's really good of Benchmade. Benchmade makes great products, great knives, and they have a great website that pretty much breaks all their knives down with different illustrations and tells you about the different features. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the technical aspects of this knife because you can read it on the website. And a lot of people may not understand that. If you're new to knives, you might not understand a lot of that information when you talk about the internal workings of the knives, tangs, jimping, all that terminology. So we'll keep it basic, guys. Alright, so here it is again. This is the 580 SBK. Let's do a quick size comparison. This is right here. This is actually one of the restricted ones on the website. This is the 522. So that is the size comparison. As you can see, the 522 is a little bit wider, the blade is, and the 580 is longer. Okay, let's move this out of the way. So there you have it. Visually, this is a beautiful knife. In my opinion, it's a perfect size, perfect weight. It was designed by a guy by the name of Osborne, and as you know, generally the designers, they go ahead and write their their names on their knives that they design, and his name is right here. You probably can't see that. My camera doesn't really focus that well. I'm gonna have to get me a new camera, but yeah, his name is right there. Let's just go down here, go down the spec list here. As I said, I'm not gonna get too technical. The blade length is 3.60 inches. That is from here to here. The thickness is 0.121 inches. Thickness. Okay, the blade is made from 154 cm stainless steel. If you look that up, guys, that is a very high quality steel. Very good. The blade hardness is 58 to 61 HRC. You've got a drop point style blade, and you got ambidextrous thumb studs. See, there's one right there, and then there's one on the other side. So if you're left or right handed, makes no difference. You've got a reversible belt clip. That's it right there. You can go ahead and move it to the other side, on whichever side is to your liking, but it can be moved, so that's a very good good thing to have. Now let's talk about the locking mechanism. It's kind of a rolling locking mechanism, but what they call it is axis assist. Basically what that does is it allows the blade to actually deploy much smoother and much faster. Just look at how fast this knife opens. I mean, you can open it within a second or so. So it's pretty fast, and it's almost as fast as a switchblade, which is very, very nice, very handy to have. These indentations right here basically make it more comfortable to hold in the hand. So very, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Now with it closed, that length is going to be 4.75, and with it open, total is going to be 8.35 inches. So to me, it's a perfect length for an EDC type of knife, or a tactical knife, whatever you want to call it. Now, one last thing I want to talk about before I end the video. If you look here right on top, I'm going to close it right now. There's a little button right here. If you push that button up, it actually locks the blade so that it won't deploy. You have this in your pocket. You don't want any accidents to happen. So that is an excellent feature. It's actually locked in there pretty good. I have other knives with that feature, and usually the blade comes out much more than that. You see how that barely moves? I have some, and I'll show you in another video, where they come out and it's not a good mechanism, but this one is excellent. And if you push down and slide it back, then of course you can go ahead and open it. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and wrap this video up. That has been my review of the 580 Barrage, actually 580 SBK Barrage. Excellent knife, performs flawlessly in austere environments. If you guys own this knife, let me know your positive and negative things you have to say about it. Until next time guys, we'll talk to you later.